that's red. She's got the spices, smile so bright. Cooking with Judith right by my side. By my side. Chop, chop, sizzle, frying pan heat. From pancakes to a fancy feast. Cooking with Judith, fun to say the least.
Hello and welcome to my kitchen. I'm Judith, and today I'm going to make taco salad. I know that doesn't sound very adventurous, but it's going to be fun. So I have some 10-inch, just plain white flour tortillas, 10 ounces of ground beef, and in that I'm going to put a tablespoon of my taco seasoning and some water. For toppings, the usual: guacamole, salsa, sour cream, and cheddar cheese. You can see it back there. Cheddar cheese, right there. Probably chop up some tomato to throw on top as well. We'll see how much fun we have with it when we get it done. So let's get started. So the first thing to do is make our tortilla bowls. I have plain flour tortillas, and my deep fryer is at 350, 375, whatever its hottest temperature is. And I'm just using a spider and pushing them down into the oil. And just hold them there. As my oil isn't deep enough to submerge the whole thing, you're just going to have to tilt it and let the edges cook. You just want to get a nice golden brown. And actually, once you're sure the bottom is formed and hold its shape, you can actually turn the tortilla over and let the edges cook. So it only takes a couple of minutes. And once they're all nicely browned everywhere, I think that could do a little longer on that side. Down a little more. We want them nice and crispy and able to hold their shape when we fill them. Ah, beautiful. See the back of it there? Don't want to pour hot oil over my hand. Just put it aside to drain and continue to make as many as you're going to need. Now to cook our ground beef, I have heated skillet on low medium and add a little bit of a neutral flavored oil. Then, oil's nice and warm. I'm going to add the beef. It is lean ground beef, so it is going to stick. So we'll give it a minute, and it will release. We're just going to brown it and then add. Now, it doesn't take long for the beef to release from the pan. That's just the initial seizure, I guess you might want to call it, of the cold beef hitting the hot pan. Oil or not, that's what it's going to do. But it does release, and quite quickly. And the pan is going to cool, so you want to give it a minute to warm back up. Now, if you can see that, the beef is starting to release its juices. So now we're going to add our taco seasoning. I did make enchiladas using that before, but I have added annatto powder to it now. And annatto powder, although it does have some flavor, is mostly for color. And just stir that all in. And I will give you the recipe for the taco seasoning. Or you can just buy a pouch of taco seasoning. Depends on how spicy you like it. I make my own because I'm trying to avoid high levels of spice. Okay, now we're going to add some water. So that was just a little more than half a cup. Because you just want the level to be not above the beef as such, but sort of just at the level of the beef. Now we're going to bring it to a simmer and cover it. When you see it start to bubble, cover the pan. Not all the way. Leave a space. You do want the water to not only soak into the beef, but also some of it's going to need to evaporate. So now we're going to lower the temperature just a touch. And we're going to let that cook for about half an hour, or until most of the water is absorbed. Right, half an hour, actually probably closer to 20 or 25 minutes. Most of the water is gone. Looks lovely. So we're going to turn the heat off and leave it uncovered and just let it cool a little before we assemble our taco salad. And we do want to give it a taste. Let's see how the heat's doing here. A little bit, not a whole lot of heat. Oh, there it is, just hit the back of my throat. But not too bad. It will be absolutely lovely. Right, now that everything's ready, let's make our salad. There is our tortilla bowl that I made earlier. I'm going to spoon some of our meat in. Just drain it off a little. And we're going to sprinkle on a bit of diced onion. Some diced tomato. Now I should have gotten some iceberg lettuce, but I didn't, so we'll forego the lettuce for today. And we have the grated cheddar. That's 40 grams of cheddar. You don't have to use it all, but I'm going to. Then we have some salsa. Let's put that on one side. And some guacamole. And some sour cream. And then I have, get tongs here. Jalapenos. I just don't actually want to touch them with my fingers. And I'm going to put one right on top. Put as many as you like. I'm being very brave with just the one. Taco salad. As I said, it should have some iceberg lettuce, finely shredded. I forgot the iceberg lettuce. Oh well. Let's see. Mix it all up. Put a bit of our bowl into it. Guacamole. Get everything in there. This is lovely. I just want a small piece of the jalapeno, a lot of the sour cream. Did I drop the jalapeno? I think I got some. And some of the filling. And it's quite tasty. And actually, the jalapeno is not that hot. Although if I ate a whole lot of it, it would be. Something fun and a little different for dinner. And that crunchy tortilla bowl is fabulous. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you liked the recipe. Please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe, hit the bell icon, do all the things. It does help my channel and I appreciate it. Thank you everyone for watching, and I'll see you again soon with another recipe.